Hello, hello. We're connected and online. Hello, everybody. This is Dregn Durant of the Yasuhiro 0088. And tonight we'll be jumping into I don't know, a bit of a, I don't know if niche is the right word, but outward. Very interesting, potentially unforgiving RP adventure survival game. What do you call it? But it's a lot of fun. It does have a bit of a learning curve. So part of why I am introducing Outward rather than waiting for my new schedule layout that I'm working on is quite a few people I know actually picked up Outward and have been playing it. And it is a difficult game to get into with no external knowledge. So I figure, why not run through a new game? I've been wanting to play a new game to experience the expansions that came out. So the base game has, what was it, four regions in the continent, I believe, of Arai. And I have played about 2.5 characters. I say half because my very first character was long forgotten. It was a new game, first time. I had no idea what was going on. My hometown burnt to the ground, and I wasn't having any of that. So, so after that experience, jumped into a new character after kind of looking for some resources of what the heck is going on in this game. Like, things are happening without my knowledge. The world, in a way, felt alive. So, yeah, better prepared myself for the world, and I've put quite a few hours into it. So, new game to explore the Soroborians storyline, which I have yet to complete. And on an existing character, I've been doing the latest DLC, the Three Brothers, which, frankly, I have some thoughts about it, but we'll save that for when I get to it. So, well, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, hope you guys are ready. And I'll draw myself down. And let's get everything up. Oh, and of course, I told myself to do it, and I forgot to. Let me get that chat code updated. There it goes. All right, if you're out there, drop a note. All right, so Outward, and I have been rewatching some vids and taking, making some adjustments to audio. It does seem like my audio is still coming in a bit on the low side, so I don't know where the sweet spot is, but give me a moment to make a couple adjustments. Be right back. All right, small change, but I should be coming through a little clearer now. If not, let me know. I realized last night what one of the changes that I had made that probably affected my volume is, oh no, it's still there, never mind. I thought I had removed the gain, and I just double checked, and no, I either added it back or it's been there the whole time. So yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just the mic capture. I don't want to max it out because otherwise it hits the red, and I'm trying to avoid the red zone, right? Because otherwise it starts to get a little distorted. Much clearer. Awesome. What's up, Jalapeno? All about the business. I saw you've been playing, dude. You enjoying it, or are you getting your ass kicked? Sounds like it must be handling well on your what was it, laptop you said? I think you were on the laptop. But yeah, hopefully hopefully you enjoy my little playthrough here, and if you're ever on the Discord, dude, I'm happy to jump on and just run around with you. I mean, I've done enough. I don't need to talk to anybody. So, all right, let me get Outward on the screen. Go ahead and refresh that. Hey, don't lose your house like I did in the beginning. Yeah, lots of butt kicking, handles well on the laptop. Awesome. It's a fun little game. It's definitely exponentially more entertaining to play when you have someone else to run around with. It does feel very strongly that the game's design is meant to be played in a pair, right? That's what the default game allows. There is a mod that allows you to play with more people, which is what we've been doing on the Discord to have some fun. But you can see, right, even on, oh, you know what? Let's, there it is. You can even see on the home screen, right? Every home screen that I've seen from Outward has been 2 characters. So must have died 100 times already. Oh yeah. Yeah. And also what they don't tell you immediately, but it's implied, is that when you are killed and you are revived or a RNG event occurs, time passes, right? So dying or going down in this game, you want to really limit it as much as possible. It's almost better to just run away, heal up, and then come back to the fight, because if you go down, I believe it's at least like 3 days that generally go by, right? It's 48 to 72 hours, I think, in game. So, right, running away, coming back will take you maybe half a day at most game time, and other events, and there's certain quests that are alive, and when I say alive, I mean there's a timer. So yeah, it's a very interesting game to kind of explore, but playing it solo, it's very unforgiving, right? Especially when you never touch the game and you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, a little D&D like, and this is, I was talking about this yesterday, right? The games that I definitely find myself enjoying and finding that, hey, I'm working on a character and I look at the clock and, oh shit, where did my 2 hours go? I've just literally burnt that away in a video game. But it's games like these where your choices do have an impact, whether it be with your character's play style or because there's limitations on how much you can learn, right? So yeah, it really makes you as the player get into the character and be like, hey, this is the build I'm going to focus on, right? So let's get into it. Now, before that, give me a second here. Now, one problem I have with Outward is that the in-game music cuts out if there's not any action that triggers an audio track to play again. There's a little bit of idle time with the BGM that can happen. So as much as I want to put some nice, fantasy music on, I haven't had any fantasy music commissioned. So unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with the game music, but hopefully it'll be okay. Honestly, most people probably don't even notice. Who knows? But if it becomes a problem, I don't know. We'll deal with it when it happens. All right. Get my audio swapped over. Outward should be popping in here again. Yeah, we'll wait. Where did it go? Come on. There it is. All right. Outward. Game audio. All right. Well, let me know if the game audio overpowers me. I just turned the in-game up a little bit. And what else was I going to do? Oh, yeah. My BGM is cut. And let's get into it. All right. So I have 2 characters. My original was removed and archived. I actually have a third that was also archived just because I'm going to be making a new character with all of you and running through a... Cool. Sounds good so far. Thank you, bud. But these are the 2 characters that I primarily play with, especially when I'm playing co-op. Dregn is really kind of just, he's my OG, right? If you're interested in seeing these characters, jump on the Discord, right? I probably will jump into a game using one of these until the new character gets finished up. Now, new game, 1 player. Hardcore introduces, I believe, a potential for permadeath to occur. So if you go down, there's a chance that you'll get, revived through the in-game events or downed scenarios. I forget what they call them. But introduce is the potential for one of these RNG options after you go down to be, hey, you are actually dead now, and your save gets deleted. So also, one of the downsides is if you play hardcore, you can only play with other people who are playing on hardcore, is my understanding. So I don't think anyone I know is playing hardcore. We're going to jump into normal. And we're going to create my Valheim character, Brindis. Now, Brindis originally actually comes from a D&D character. So that is where that name is from. Brindis is going to be primarily a melee character. And I really want to play with halberds in Outward. So Dregn, my first OG character here, previously, is a mercenary. He uses one hand and a pistol. Raven is one of my mages who just does all the casting and also rune magic. And then Brindis here is going to be my two-handed weapon character. So, yeah, we'll go ponytail. The faces in this game are pretty horrendous. Most armor sets will have proper helmets, so don't expect to don't fall in love with the face. It's very limited. I'm sure there's some mods out there that maybe improve it, but like the face also, it's like this one looks proportioned right, but it looks a little fat in the front, and then this one's like proportionally a very small face. But I don't know, 4 or 1 I'm leaning towards, because the other 2 are like grandmas. Yeah. Hair color on that looks good. Yeah, maybe we'll go with this. I don't know. What do you think? I want her to be like sharp. That one doesn't look sharp. We'll go with this look. And then hair. Go with the bun? We'll go with the bun. Why not? All right, legacy. So this is one of the benefits of having played the game before, is that your bloodline or your previous your ancestors, we'll call them that, there's chests around the world that you can place objects into. And Dregn being my first character, it looks like I haven't really gone back and touched any of this. There's actually several armor sets now that, in order to get that evolution of it, or in this case, in order to craft like this Tsar boot or the Tsar set, right, requires these Tsar stones, which the game, I think you can get like 4 or 5 in one playthrough. But to get the entire set, you need, I believe it's like 10 or 11, or maybe it's 9 or 11. So yeah, it's a neat little progression mechanic, right? And then I also really like this halberd, which evolves to this blood halberd, which does bleeding. This one of this endgame mini boss weapon or drop is a butcher's amethyst, which evolves into a one-handed axe. I say evolve, but again, in time, somehow the magical legacy chest transforms these items. Who knows? But otherwise, you can just pass along items to your future generation. So on Raven, which is who I've been primarily playing with, I actually decided not to go with the armor set that I wanted to add here. And the reason being is that part of this playthrough is going to be, what's the new character experience going to be like? So I wanted to keep the items here pretty basic instead. And then I also realized that one of the items I wanted to use is already in one of the chests. So I was like, well, shit, I farmed this item again for no good reason because I already did it. But yeah, you guys will see what these items become. But in the first storage chest that I can find, most likely is going to be an egg, just a regular bird egg, and you guys will see why. In one map, I have the base mining pick, which is just a small little cosmetic bonus I'll get, but it'll be cute. And then I have the Lantern of Souls. Now, this is an endgame item that you get for completing one of the storylines, and Raven did that faction storyline. So, you know what? I'm gonna pass this lantern along, right? It's okay. And in order to gain these bonuses, I have to actually be holding it. It can't just be strapped to my backpack. So I figured this would be a low impact, decent item. And frankly, I might not even use it that frequently. And then, like I said, I want to use halberds on Brindis, so we're going to be going with one of the new items from the expansion, this Damascene halberd. Damascene, I think is how you pronounce it, which is pretty unique because it increases weapon skills. And as far as I'm aware, this weapon set, these weapon types, Damascene, are the only ones that allow for this bonus. And I'm going to be pretty heavy on the weapon skills or usage of them. So I figured this would be fun. This is one of the final boxes that I'll be able to get. So we're going to leave this to the end when I probably have very similarly powerful weapons by then, or at least that's the idea. So Raven will be my ancestor in this case, and I really don't know which face I like better. Problem is, I think I like the nose. Is it the nose? Yeah, I think I like the nose on this one more. But I like the angular face on this one better. You know, this one fills the headline, the hair better, so maybe we will go with this option. All right, Brindis, let's do it. So in Outward, there's a bit of a story that you uncover, and the storytelling in the game is pretty interesting because a lot of the story, or at least a lot of the lines. So there's, how do I want to phrase this? The story through dialogue and through quest lines will give you dots of information. Some of the quest line as it progresses will connect those dots, but other dots will not be connected through the progression of the story. The other dots are connected through dungeons and books that you find very rarely scattered through a dungeon. There's also end game bosses that you can fight, which those are specifically, it's like they're like alternative spaces within the game's universe, but not directly related to the world. It's an interesting dynamic that they've described these unknown areas, which are these end game kind of side bosses. But you learn a little bit more about the world through the interaction with some of those characters that become the end game boss. And then also there's a lot of hints within the dungeon or with like the layout. You guys will see it. But anyways, let's begin. So after all my life, I've lived within the safety of Sierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Arai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. So Sierzo is very much a kind of tribal, I don't know, tribal in the sense that it's all about family, right? What's within the walls is a effort of the tribe, of the clan, that kind of tribal. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. So this is a little dark, right? Where your bloodline, your ancestral line or whatever, holds actual weight on your character. And this is how they introduce you and throw you into the game, is that you got debt. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Yazan, I believe, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Someone fucked up. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. All right. So the game does give you some hints. Some of these hints are actually useful because, again, this game, Outward does not provide a whole lot of information. It's kind of learn as you go. If so, the wiki, if you do play the game, having the wiki and understanding a bit of the wiki is not a bad idea, right? Otherwise, at the end of the day, it's still a game, right? You don't want to waste your time. So, but if you have someone to jump in and kind of show you the ropes, that is way more entertaining than reading the wiki. So, yeah, definitely a fun little co-op game for sure. So, what's interesting is also magic exists in the world, but you don't start with any mana, and that'll happen later. You have no loot? Are you joking? All right, whatever. I don't remember. I thought they always had loot on them. All right, I could pick up the torch. There's another torch up here. There's plenty of torches. I don't need a torch. I could have sworn these guys had loot. Maybe I am wrong. All right. Early on, collecting a bunch of stuff is a good idea. Here we go. Got some clothes. There is a weather, so you can see on the bottom left. I am getting a bit chilly, but wearing clothes and holding a torch should help. All right. Also, as you sprint, there is a health burn, stamina burn, right? So your max resource, your statuses can be lowered as you play, but that's easily regained by sleeping. But for now, oh yeah, and with the recent expansion, they also did a UI, or not UI, what was it? Graphic overhaul, texture overhaul. It can be a very immersive, beautiful game. All right. I could have sworn there was more seaweed on the ground. Now, one trick here is that if you go up the road, and actually there's clean water here, so I'm going to drink some. Water does matter. You get a little bit of stamina back. You also recover some thirst. Fishing harpoon, bingo. So fishing harpoon is used for, well, fishing, but it's also a spear, right? So it acts as a weapon as well. Pretty nifty. I actually didn't know that it was down there until my second playthrough, I think, when I was just like, I'm going to go explore everything. Take some bandages. Now, your buddy up here saved you. Yazan.
What you need?
Brindis, you're alive. You must be freezing. Come warm by the fire before you freeze to death. Yeah, so standing near flame sources also heats you up. Where are we? Last thing I remember was our ship hitting a rock. Man. Somebody was drinking.
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Where? Am I blind? Where's the lighthouse? Is it behind the tree, maybe? Where is the lighthouse? All right. Not far from home. Ito made it out alive too. Thank Elat. Elat is basically like God. Our version of a god.
He's a Kazite.
Except
he was born on a ship.
Except the god in this game is material. You'll see later. Maybe you won't, because I'm not playing the religious faction. Kazite. I forget what the definition of a Kazite was, but I think it's a faction of people, right? I think they're very Eastern and inspired. He was born on a ship. Probably the first time he had to survive a shipwreck. That's kind of messed up.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
All right. So if I'm feeling too tired, I can take a rest. And I believe taking a rest also is what continues me to the next part of the game. But we're not going to do that yet. We're in the tutorial. Technically the tutorial area. And it's weird. I thought with the expansion I saw somebody on the Discord playing a newer tutorial, but maybe that's hardcore mode? I don't know. Alright, so back here, if you drop down, there should be... Where? There it is. Something to loot. Flint and steel, set up fires. Wood is used to make a campfire, which I'll need later. And can't do anything with you. Seaweed is always decent. What else we got? I think there's more. Yes, there is. Okay, so that should be everything on the beach. There should be more berry bushes over here. All the secrets, dude. Yeah. I have wasted time looking at every corner of this tutorial area after my first playthrough. Like, all right, I understand the game now. I've cleared it. I've beaten one quest line. Now is my time to fuck up the world. Payback. All right, let's see. I think there was more berries over there, but we'll get that on the way back because there's another pathway over here with some loot. This was a hand axe or a sword. Actually, I'm going to use the sword, and let's keep the torch in my hand. I'm pretty decent. So the weapons, each weapon has a move set, right? And it's very unforgiving if you miss an enemy. So it's really better to play slower, right? Because the attacks are a bit slow. You have a dodge roll that has a little bit of an invulnerability frame. But yeah, you can attack, and then there's also a special move, right? So that's like a secondary attack. And each swing uses up a bit of stamina. You can see on the bottom left, my stamina goes down, starts to recover. And you can now also see a little bit of a darker bar, and that's your burnt stamina. And there's certain foods and stuff that you can use to recover stamina and burnt stamina. But for now, not a huge deal. All right. They also gave you a few skills to begin with. Throw lantern, probably not going to use it frequently, but we'll throw it on the list just in case. And then push kick, which actually it's the only one I have. So we'll save that there. Now, the movesets, right, you could also do combinations, and there's generally 4 combinations with a couple exceptions, which is there's attack, just doing only the attack, which is generally just your quickest combo. Then there's the attack special, which generally has some kind of a different animation. And then there's your, I believe it's attack special. Yep. So with the sword, you can see the first combo with the special takes me to the left. Second swing takes me to the right. And then there's also some abilities, some weapons, will have a special, which the sword does not. And what else was there? I want to say that might have been it. Yeah. So for example, the spear, right? Stab, 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 swing, backstep, stab, stab, wide arc, and then the default is just a long stab itself. So yeah, try out the weapons, try out the combos, figure out which move set feels good for you, and then also if there's certain skills that you're interested in. Now I swear, was this river always clean? I feel like the water was not always clean. Mining pick is useful because it's mining pick, and it's used for gathering things like minerals. Mouse 3, I believe the special default key is mouse 3. Yeah, I changed mine. Now up ahead, there are 2 wolves. Yeah, if you get good, right, like the sidestep could avoid an enemy's attack while, and also there's the lock on, right? So my recommendation with these wolves is to fight one at a time if you can. Right, holding right is guard, which I need to get to a point where I can drop this. So you can see on the bottom left, right? My pouch is a bit damaged. All right, come on, dude, attack. All right, hit him once. All right, now you see that white bar below him? That's his stability. If it gets below half, then they become a bit unstable. Oh, dude, come back here. Stop wasting my time, motherfucker. Ooh. Ah, come here. This dog is trolling me. There we go. All right. So I'm actually going to leave the pickaxe and fishing rod here because it's taking up my pouch weight. And if you saw on the bottom left, I was overweight on my pouch. So whenever you're overweight, it slows your move speed, it increases your stamina usage and burn rate. So ideally, you want to keep your weight under the amount that is shown. And frankly, the sword is actually making me sad. So we're going to actually use the fishing harpoon instead. So leave that there. And then let's go kill the second wolf. And then hopefully I'll be able to get out of here soon. Actually, he had a cooking pot up here, didn't he? So a lot of the food and drinks can also be crafted. And it's not a bad idea. Excuse me. It's not a bad idea to check the wiki for the recipe list, just because you can buy the recipe, you can learn, but as long as you craft it, right, you unlock the recipe. So, was this a cooking pot? Nope, just a fire. All right, well, I can use the campfire, and at least through the campfire, cook some meat. And eating food generally removes risk of disease, right? So I want my food to be topped off. It gives me a little bit of health regen, it looks like. I believe that's what the plus was. Yeah. So there is a status effects page, which is default U on the keyboard, which gives you a good idea of, hey, what do these little icons mean, right? All right. So almost done with tutorial area. I do want to collect the one last item over here. Where's that other dog? I don't see him walking up ahead. I do wish gathering wasn't a hold, but I suppose it makes sense. All right, so back here in this tutorial area, there should be 2 dogs. Oh, there he is. So whenever you see these little logs, not logs, tree stumps that I'm walking towards, these things have items. Anything that glows like that, it's interactable. So worth a look. Ooh, boots and coin and a lantern. Lantern would be good for later. Come on, bitch. Come here, dog. What you gonna do? Come on. There we go. Yeah, longer reach definitely helping with this troll. Oh, shit. Get out of here. Get wrecked. All right, very good. All right, so that should be, if I recall, everything you can get in the tutorial area. So, right, 2 dogs, the tree stump, down the river, there's an item on each side. There's some seaweed and some berry bushes out here. And then if you drop down behind the initial camp, there's another gathering spot. All right, my pouch is overweight because I don't have a backpack. I need that mining pick for later, and since the game gives it to me here, I want it. I'm gonna suffer the slightly slower move speed, right? Slows my move speed as the weight increases. So I know. This is probably one downside with the game, is that I know there's a lot of players out there who strongly dislike unforgiving inventory mechanics, right? I would say Outward leans in the more in the less casual camp when it comes to like inventory management. So if you are frustrated by inventory, probably this is a game not to play. Unless you have friends to, you know, share the load with. Yeah. All right, bedroll, let's sleep. Now when you sleep, you can choose sleep, which will refresh your stamina and health, including the burnt sections. Each quarter is 2 hours, right? So to a 100% heal, let's say you have like no health, no potions. I have a sliver of health. I barely made it out alive. Like all of my stamina is burnt and like I can't even sprint anymore or dodge roll because it's all burnt. You need to sleep 8 hours to get fully restored. So I only have an hour's worth of sleep that I need. Ambush happens if you sleep in an unsafe location. This could interrupt your sleep and you might get attacked by an enemy that there is a generation or an event table that is rolled depending on the location, if I'm not recalled. And then repair. So there is durability. When you get hit, your armor takes durability. When you attack or use abilities like your weapon skills, there's sometimes a durability burn that happens with attacking, right? And I think just hitting the enemy, right, will slowly deplete the durability as well. So repair is, I believe, the same deal, right? 8 hours for 100%. There are certain skills that you can get later in the game, depending on what trainers you learn from. And that might improve the odds here, right? So instead of 2 hours per quarter, maybe it's 1 hour per quarter. So rather than 8 hours for a full bar, it would be 4 hours for a full bar, right? Repair also has one of those. Guard, we'll talk about guard later because my play style doesn't care about guarding. All right. So it says, right, after you sleep, you're going to probably get, what was this? Needs fire. So I'm going to be cold. Oh, I'm next to the fire, so I'm going to actually be hot by the time I'm done after an hour. But an hour is fine. It'll top me off and continues me to the next part of town or the next part of the story. All right. So far, so good. It didn't go down, didn't contract any diseases. Getting attacked by wolves, for example, you could, get rabies or whatever the heck the diseases are. Unconsciousness comes quickly and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are, back in your old home, the lighthouse in Sierzo. I feel like the lighthouse in Sierzo is less of a home and more like, hey, you can stay in the boiler room. It's like, come on now. What do you mean? Izan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Alright. Ugh. Alright. Apparently I was sleeping on the floor. Worker's boot, green attire. Were any of these better? Okay, so impact, right? I was talking about that white bar underneath the enemy. That was like their stability. I have the same thing going on. So at the bottom here, right, this bar, when it reaches under half, if I get hit, I get staggered. If it depletes, I get knocked down. And that same deal for the enemy. And impact resistance is what affects that. Resistance, the basic resistance is just, for this icon, is going to be physical resistance. So if I get hit by a spear, I believe it, was it flat? I don't remember the percentage. There's a pretty complex damage and damage calculation that happens in this game. It's interesting. Cold weather and hot weather defense. So these are, obviously when you're out there, if it's hot out, you'll take heat. If it's cold out, you'll get cold. You get too hot, I think you can go unconscious and pass out. If you get too cold, you can catch a cold actually. So this map, the beginning area is rarely hot. It's usually going to be on the cold side. So I will be switching over to the other. Ooh, backpack. Gimme. Come on. There we go. So to take a backpack on the ground is take all when it's already empty, and you'll pick it up. All right, so now that I have a backpack, you see it popped into my pack there. If I scroll down, the satchel, so things like the mining pick, things like other resources that I'm not going to be using frequently, things that I pick up. Coins do weigh quite a bit in time. For now, probably just leave it there. All the food stuff I'm going to drop down. The lantern, you can actually... Oh, wait, maybe the primitive. Doesn't slow dodge. Lacks... Oh, okay. It doesn't have a spot for the lantern, so no big. All right, and then clothes can drop down. Same thing with weapons I'm not using. Okay. What do we got here? So yeah, the worker boots, trader boots seem better. Cold weather, yeah. Okay. Trader boots are just flat out better. Although I do like how these look. Yeah, we'll go with trader boots. And then the green attire seems to also be better. Oh, look at that. All right, fancy. You also have a chest. This is your personal stash. Now the chest does not, what's the word? Does not reset. So anything that occurs in town is permanent, right? It doesn't have a reset clock. So if you drop a campfire, which you can't destroy, just be aware it's there forever, right? Yeah. Some items here in the back room. I believe there's also some items down below. Yep. Bread. Lantern, which I have throw lantern. I might be using that later. Improvised bedroll. Iron scraps I will take. Improvised bedroll. Yeah, I'll take it for now. I don't remember what it's used for. Well, I know what it's used for. I don't remember if I care about it, though. All right, and then a recipe. So recipes, right? Again, if you have the crafting items for it, you can look on the wiki. You can just craft it, and then you'll learn the recipe because you made it. But in the game, you have to find the recipes themselves. Or I think you could even, through quest lines, right, learn how to craft a certain item or recipe. But Sierzo Ceviche. This is, I believe, one of the hallmarks of Sierzo cuisine. So we're going to learn that. And unfortunately, your starter home... Oh, wait, no, it does. Yeah, so this is actually a cooking station. So you can actually come here and cook. Now, if you have when did I get the jam? All right, well, if you get the jam and you have bread, you can make Gadberry tartine. Basically, you spread some jam on some bread, and you get 3 of them, right? So for the berries, which I believe you can sell for nothing... You can actually combine in the cooking station 4 of them. And you smush them up, and that will make jam, right? So I learned the recipe from the jam. I'm missing 1, so unfortunately I can't craft a second. But I have more bread, so I make 3 more. And now the bread, I think you can buy it for like 2 or 3, and you sell it for 1. And the jam also sells for very low. You know what? We're going to leave it for now, just so I can show you guys how to make some money, because... as soon as we leave the house, we're going to be met with a bit of a surprise. Did I pick everything up? I did. All right. Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
Rise and shine, Trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
I was...
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
Oh, they're so mad. I just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you? No kidding. You know I can't pay it. All the money we made in Orochi is at the bottom of the bay. They don't sound like they have a heart, but that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
I lost my daughter on a voyage. How fucked up is this, man? Can you imagine if you went outside and, oh God, just anything that went wrong became the survivor's fault? It's like, man, talk about survivor's guilt. Now it's like, fucking A. All right, this doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now. I can't pay you. Stop this right now. You're being unreasonable. Don't make this violent. Yeah, unreasonable.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
Not my home. That ought to cover 4 months of ignoring your duty to the tribe. Either pay up or get out of the way. Man, is this what people want?
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once.
This is the time for the tribe to come together and mourn our lost loved ones, not to demand payment from a survivor. So Rissa Aberdeen is, I believe, the current head of the town.
To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
I'm a victim of that shipwreck too. Under the laws of the Blue Chamber Collective, I have declared a period of mourning. You understand what that means, don't you?
Chamber Lady Aberdeen.
Brindis has clearly been what?
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free.
But until then, your concern should be for those whose lives were lost in the wreck.
Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
Leave Brindis be. And
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them.
Her daughter.
Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
I can't believe they want to seize my home. Can't you do anything?
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
If you do not pay off those 4 months of missed payments on your own, the tribe would have my head. For 5 days, no one in the tribe can ask for what you owe.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you.
5 days to pay back 150 coins, silver coin. Did they lower this? I feel like it used to be more than 150. I feel like it was 200. Huh. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. All right.
Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
Find a way to make it work, Brindis. The last thing I want you to do is take your... Last thing I want to do is take your lighthouse away. Can't possibly accomplish that. I need more time. This blood price is unfair. You can't hold me responsible for things that are out of my control. Then I will have to head outside the walls. Yeah, outside the walls.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is.
I doubt you'd be able to gather that much in such a short time just by staying in Sierzo. What are you saying here? When you lost it, they charged me double, 300 to get the light. Ah, okay. That's what they're doing. So yeah, okay. So if they take your lighthouse away, you can, in time, get it back. And then there's something that happens that we'll learn about later that could potentially wipe this place off the map. But we're not going to worry about that yet. I come from the future.
Never forget, no one is an orphan in Sierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice.
Though you owe us a blood price, we will still help you however we can. Also wish they voice narrated the whole message instead of weirdly cut out. Yeah, that is a thing. But when this game first came out, it was a tiny development team, if I recall. And in the more recent expansion, they did voice line a bit more. So, yeah, you could. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a small dev team. I actually appreciate that they voice acted at all, as bad as some of the voice acting is. All right, so I have some time. Also, there's no pause. You have to actually click pause. So we have some time, right? What did they say? 5 days. So if you go down, that's already like 3 days gone. So you don't want to die while this is happening. I'm also going to teach you guys a little trick here of how to quickly save the town. Not quickly, but reliably, I'll say. So, yeah. Let's go. All right. I don't recall if she actually had...
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up. If I could do more, that gives...
No,
once you can make
the
payment, come see me.
All right.
Please find a way to make it work.
Oliel?
I'm glad you survived the wreck.
Brindis. And I am sorry about your losses. I know how much you were counting on this expedition. Man, it is so weird to see her like this. Some of you who have played will know why, but... Oliel is, I believe, my best friend in the town. Also, the mother of the Aberdeen, what's her face? Alright. That glowing sword is new. Oh yeah, that's right. She has this very awesome looking sword right here. That glowing sword is new. When did you get it?
Rufus commissioned it for me as a going away present.
Fancy fucking sword for a going away present. It's like endgame looking. I was going to leave this morning to go to join the holy mission of the Lot, or Mother could stop me. So she's leaving for one of the factions, the holy mission. And Lot, again, kind of the Jesus of this world.
But with the shipwreck, it wouldn't be right to leave so soon.
I have to stay with the tribe until the mourning period is over. I can't imagine your mother will let you go without another lecture. No shit. You have no idea. I don't know how I'm going to gather the money. Yeah, I'm not going to change the topic.
I know. Risa has already promised me that she and I will be having a long talk.
That's not what you said. Oh, wait, it's at the end. What is she saying here, though? That they skipped? Risa already promised that the second she isn't drowning in important matters. Yeah, well, that never ends. I hope she convinces you. I'll miss you if you leave. You should just go now. You're abandoning your name and home anyways. Forget staying for the morning period. I mean, that's what I would say.
I would. But Sierzo is still my home. I can't just leave when it's in such pain.
As soon as the morning period is over, though, I'm leaving. No matter what Mother says, I have delayed for too long already.
Always strive to be better than today.
We both have work to do for Sierzo's sake. Alright. Okay, so what to do in the town and how to make money, right? That's what's next. So you want to go and start collecting everything in this town that you can. And every time you come back to this town, you want to collect quite a bit. So I need one more set of berries to craft more jam. So I'm going to pick up the berries. If you continue forward, and fuck that guy, he's just a guard. They want my head. I'm not talking to him. Alright, more berries up here. Okay, and then there should be, yeah, two-handed axe. Bag overweight already. Oh, that's right, it only holds nothing. Alright, if I go inside of Aberdeen's house, there is somewhere in here things to take. So this is all ways to make money back. So this is all one time because, again, the town persists. So hope I get lucky. Ooh. Now, if you get some armor or weapons that you normally wouldn't start with at the beginning, that's pretty huge. So actually, this armor. Oh, I got a headgear. Look at that. Adorable. All right, bright nobleman attire. This actually looks better. It is better, except for hot resistance. Stamina minus, though. What does it look like? All right, fine. We'll be fighting in the world with debt to pay with a fancy-looking red dress. Let's go. All right, I am moving a little slow, so let's drop this axe for now. Downstairs, there's a cage, which you cannot open. There's a fancy chest back there, which I want. But we're going to come back for that later. All right. And by later, I mean quite a bit later. Ugh, this backpack slows me down. Oh, do I have tutorial hints on what the fuck is going on? Maybe there is no tutorial hint option. Huh. All right. After looting her place, let's make our way down here. Now, I'm trying to sprint to move a little faster, but frankly, rolling would probably be better. Trying to get more distance once my weight starts picking up. Also, you know what? What weighs a shit ton right now? Because this weighs 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to equip the mining pick because it weighs more. So the weapon and armor that you're carrying, I believe, only consume half of the weight towards your character. So you can see now, right, I can move way easier now that I've dropped off some items. Now, I do want to talk to the chick up there in a second, but before I do, at the front of town, there's this traveling merchant guy. And just so I can run around and carry some better shit faster, I'm gonna leave the weapons, and I'll explain in a little bit why I'm dropping the weapons on the ground.
Greetings, friend.
Aside from freeing some weight. But I do want to offload the gear that I'm not going to use, right? Predator bones are useful for later. Hides. Some of these are used for crafting. Oil lantern I'm going to hold on to. And hex cleaner. It doesn't work on bleeding and poison, which is, I think... Bleeding, I think, is one of the... Burning... Oh my god, words. Bleeding and disease, I think, are common early on in the game. But this doesn't work on it, so each potion takes up half a pound, or half weight, 0.5. This takes up 1. That's actually quite a bit for 25 total, so I don't need it. I'm going to sell it. So yeah, again, this is part of the weight management. I'll be fucking doing this a lot. Hope you guys can bear with it. So yeah, that'll give me 14 at least and clears up some weight. But yeah, coming back to where I left off, grab these berries so I don't have to do it later. So if you come back this way, right, this structure here has, where was it? Here she is. This chick.
Greetings, friend.
So this chick, Helen, has some work for me.
Lend me your ear.
Oh yeah? What are you looking for? Something I can
As a matter of fact, I could use a Brush Explorer for something.
Tell me, what would you risk your life for? Wait, no, sorry. Tell me, what will you risk for some silver? Not your life. What in the world is YouTube doing? Oh man. I'm not risking my life if it pays good. Yeah.
Here's what I need.
Particularly a rare mushroom in the shape of a shield. I hear it grows in Blister Burrow, northeast of Sierzo. Now, Blister Burrow, I may or may not go to, but I want to grab the quest.
You'll know it if you find it.
This one does not have a timer, so you'll know when you find it. Primary characteristics are its immense size and red color. Bring me that mushroom, and I'll pay you 70 silver for it. Trogs and a deep, dark cave sounds like a terrible idea. Pass. Oh, fuck you. We'll see. What kind of properties does this mushroom have? Sounds like an adventure.
Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies.
It's dangerous and you'll be putting your life on the line. Don't forget the trogs have poor eyesight but fantastic hearing.
Lend me your ear.
Wait, what? Oh. To get there, head out of Sierzo's main gate, follow the road to the left. When you get to another fork in the road, turn left again. You'll know you're going the right way if you see crude statues made by the trogs. The entrance should be just ahead of you along the hillside. All right. So again, this is one quest that if I make it that direction, I can make a little bit of money for that. Now, before I head back to the front, you can actually get back here behind the buildings, and there's another bush. There is also another... Was this a spear? I think it's a spear. It is. And I know because of the icon in the background, right? That's a spear. Is it more damage? A fishing harpoon. Oh, it's like the fishing harpoon, but it attacks slightly faster and has more durability, which I don't feel like that's worth the trade-off when I have no weight capacity. Crab eyes. Now this is pick up every crab eye that you see early on, because this is how I make a lot of money early on. And I'll explain how later. Frankly, the armor that I sold earlier, I forget that you can deconstruct armors into scrap, and I should have done that. Oh well. You'll find plenty of scrap along the way. Now, it's already beginning to get dark, which is unfortunate. Generally, I could pay off the house in like 3 days. Let's see. So that door, we're going to be going down that door later. But over here... There he is. This guy, he can give you some items, and there's a few times during the day or during the storylines that you'll want to talk to him.
Oh, what brings you here?
I'm pretty sure
How's my brother doing?
How's my brother? So his brother is Yazan, if I recall. Well, actually, yeah. Well, he's alive. That's more than most of the other people on our expedition could say.
Yeah, shame about the shipwreck. Accidents like this happen all the time.
Not if the lighthouse is lit. Who was on duty that night? Well, the bay is pretty dangerous. If it keeps the pirates away, then I guess it's dangerous to our ships too. Oh man, I feel like the choices here mattered, but I don't really care about who it was. So the bay is dangerous. Huh. The lighthouse wasn't... Oh, it's lit now. Yeah, we'll give him some slack. The bay is pretty dangerous.
Exactly. If my brother had a smaller ship, I guarantee you wouldn't have had any trouble coasting in.
picked up so many Kazite rugs or whatever else in Odoshi, you wouldn't have had any trouble. I don't know if that... Shouldn't you be helping your brother salvage the wreck?
I don't think he wants my help. Oh, this is the worst day I've had in forever.
In forever. He always says that I'm stupid and clumsy. I'd probably just get in the way. Oh, poor guy. Alright. So, now that I've talked to him, now there is a second level up here that we'll come back to later. Who was it? This guy sells fish.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, I don't have money for that. Okay, and then here's another gatherable by the fisher dude. What is this? Beige garb. Fishing harpoon. More flint and steel. Which actually, you know what? Don't I have some... So if you are looking at a junk pile and hit I, you can open it up with your inventory. And the reason for this is the bedroll... Actually, yeah, the bedroll... I did pick up an extra one. Yeah, I don't want to carry extra flint and steel, so we're going to drop that here. Beige garb I'm going to take just because I'm curious. You can't sell the bedroll, so that's why I'm going to... Oh, and the torch, I don't need that either. Oh, maybe I will. What to do? What to do? No, I'll leave just flint and steel. Alright. Now, somewhere over here... Salt water and... No, maybe I'm wrong. There's fish in the water that you can gather. Oh, here you are. Bubbles. Right? So gather fish with the fishing spear that you got. Part of the reason... Oh, up on this little fish rack, there should be a hatchet. Oh, no, machete. Never mind. Machete. Okay. Here's more fish. Here's more fish. I'm getting thirsty. That's fine. No rush there. Let's see. So this is a water purifier for the town. At the moment, you can get clean water from here. I don't have a water skin. Why don't I have a water skin? Oh, because it's right here. Duh. Alright, so you gather water skin, right? Water skin holds 5 slots, has water in it. Water gives you some stamina regen and helps you with your with the thirst. So, always carry one of those on you. Now, I thought there was a gatherable or plant or something back here. Am I mistaken? I know there's fish back here somewhere. Where are you, fishy? I could have sworn there was fish back here somewhere. Oh, there's the gatherable. And it's another fishing harpoon. This game's giving me all the fishing harpoons, jeez. I swear there was 3 fishing gather spots. I must be misremembering. Alright. So, one day is about to end soon. Alright. Over here there should be another crab eye. There it is. Gathering has a chance to give you these beetles, which the beetles are good. Oh, you know what? Now that it's getting dark, let's see here. Where's that torch? Okay, that guy at the front, we're not going to talk to him until the end. And again, I will explain why later. Apparently, getting a little overweight. So I'm going to offload these extra fishing spears that I have. And I also don't need an extra spear, right? So I'm gonna, and I also don't need an extra machete. So we're gonna sell all that. All right, look at that. I'm already at 77. Let's see here. Back here. Oh, here's the hatchet. Yep. So hatchet in the wall or in the tree trunk there. Another crab eye by the front merchant. And I know I'm still missing something. Let's see, nothing in the middle except for the shop owners. Upstairs, we have not gone upstairs yet. So up on the table here, you're going to find recipes for clothes. Yeah, leather gear, which is okay. I haven't really had a need for it, but we also have a merchant back here.
Can I help you?
Excuse me. All right. So the master chef Arago, you can actually talk to him. Can you teach me how to eat? Yeah, so this is how they handle the tutorial stuff. You can talk to a lot of the NPCs here, and they'll kind of explain, you know, how to survive, how to rest, how to eat, how to cook. You guys can explore that in your own time.
Can I help you?
But I want to talk to him.
Can you lend me a hand?
He wants me to prepare some Sierzo Ceviche, just like my parents used to. Absolutely. Yes. And by giving him some of that ceviche, he'll give me some reward. Now, up top, we have a couple merchants for trainers.
What can I do for you? I wonder.
Old Hermit Valley beyond the Ghost Pass. What is knowledge? So he tells me about the Cabal of Winds. There is a hermit in the valley beyond the Ghost Pass. It's a dangerous journey, but his knowledge of magic is vast. To learn the spells of the Cabal Wind, there's no better teacher. So he's giving me a hint of where another trainer in this world is. And then Echo.
Amber, my friend. Curious.
He didn't have anything
Amber,
for me
my
to
friend.
learn. But he is also the Spellblade trainer. So the way trainers work, and there is, gosh, what was it? It's like 7 in the original game, and then 2 in the first expansion, and 3, technically 2 in the last expansion. So there's quite a few trainers, and the biggest limiting resource here is the breakthrough points. So the breakthrough points, you only have 3 of them, and that's what these little chain center sections are. And with the number of trainers that exist, which we'll say it's like a dozen total, right? You can only pick 3 of them. Incredibly limiting, because some of the post-breakthrough abilities, it's one or the other as well. So do I go with slinging, elemental discharge, or do I go with like a shield weapon strike, right? Now the skills down below are much cheaper, and anyone can pick these up, right? So 50 and 100. Let's see here. Impact while blocking is useful. Impact is, again, your kind of stability. And then max health, amount of health I restore when sleeping. As much as I want to get this, I want to pay off the house first, actually. No, I want to survive, so I'm going to actually pick that up right away. Alright. I feel like I have missed one gathering point. I could have sworn there was 2 of those gather points, and there was one underneath on the bridge, and I don't think I picked one up down here. Right? Usually it's like, I think it was like right here. I thought there was one here, but apparently not. Huh. Alright. So I've spoken to, I believe, almost everybody, if not everybody.
Greetings, friend.
Not him. Alright. Now, the weapons, right? Why was I dropping the weapons instead of selling them earlier? A couple reasons. What is that? Oh, any tree you can gather wood. Oh, speaking of wood, I want to make a campfire with the wood that I picked up earlier. And now I can place the campfire. Now remember, again, in towns, this is permanent. You're not deconstructing the campfire anytime soon. And I'm actually going to place the campfire out here. And the reason for this is because the water is right here. And the reason for that is because if I empty my water skin and collect seawater, light the campfire, use campfire. And salt water is what I picked up from the ocean. If I cook the salt water, I get clean water. But in addition, I get salt for each stack of water. And salt is important for cooking. What I'm also going to do is those crab eye seeds I picked up earlier, I'm going to be grilling them. So a lot of the raw base materials can be just cooked. It usually removes a lot of the negative properties and gives you a cooked variant of it. And the reason why I'm doing that is, excuse me, I can now go to my crafting tab, which is O by the default on the keyboard, and combine a cloth with that grilled crab eye seed to make a poison rag, right? So now check this out. If I come over here to the merchant,
greetings, friend,
and say I want to buy something. All right, so let's check this out, right? So earlier, right, I was picking up berries, which I still have some of. I can't sell the berries. I can't even sell the linen cloth. So those items are not worth anything on their own. Now I could make the jam using 4 of those berries, which means I make 2 silver from those resources. If I then put that jelly jam on the bread, I get 3 of them for 2. So this 2 cost item is now worth 6 because it gives me 3, right? Simple math. Now the poison rag is worth 4. The crab eye, ungrilled, is worth nothing. Grilled, I can sell it for 1. And for each linen cloth I have, which I think I can buy for 4, or no, for 2, I'm sorry. Basically, at minimum, I'm making 2 silver profit, right? By combining the crab eyes, which I can get for free, with rags that I could just buy. So this is how I
greetings,
abuse crafting
friend,
to make money. So if I come in here, oh, also, let's learn these recipes. And let's also, yeah, so let's also see if I can't buy a cooking pot. Who sells cooking pots? This guy does. All right, and why
is there something you need?
Makeshift leather. Travel rations. Rations are actually very good too, and we'll talk about that in a bit.
Is there something you need?
The uncooked fish, worth 1. Uncooked meat, worth 1. Travel rations, which I make using salt and food, which I just collected. Oh, crap. Don't craft it. Don't craft travel rations from your inventory. That was a mistake. I messed up.
Is there something you need?
But a cooking pot. Costs 20. I have 20. Let's get it. And the reason why I want to make get the cooking pot is that you can craft better recipes using cooking pot rather than just a regular campfire. Let's also put this torch away and place the cooking pot. All right. Let's also get some more. Actually, you know what? I don't have much room for salt yet. All right. More jam. More bread, more jam, some travel rations, which I will use the fish and jerky for. All right. So yeah, so again, I got 3 travel rations by using a cooking pot for the same ingredients, right? So cooking pot for making rations, always better. All right, and I need more. So this is again why I was upset. I'm not upset, but I was bummed out that I had sold the clothes that I had found earlier, because you can scrap most cloth clothing into scrap cloth, right? So 3 to 6 cold stamina. I like some of these armors. I just wish that they weren't so useless, but if you go into crafting, right, manually select the cloth armor, which, let me just make sure it doesn't sell for a shit ton. I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Greetings, friend.
But it sells for 3. Yeah, it's better if I get the linen out of it. Right, so get 3 from that armor, craft more of the poison rags, which sell for 4 each. And
Greetings,
basically,
friend.
right, I don't really care about poison damage at the moment. You can use, I'll carry 1 just to show it. But I'm going to sell 3 of those. I'm also going to sell 4 of the bread because I don't need that much. Actually, I'm going to sell all of them because I can just get more bread. Use the jam that I have stored up here. Adventures pack is tempting. Predator bones, hide. Yeah. All right, so hide sells for 5. I think 5 is overall better than what I can craft for it. Predator bones also, I'm going to sell that. I'm selling a bunch of this just because they weigh a lot as well. Right? So again, it's part of that weight inventory management. All right. So now that I have cooked a little bit, I do want to offload some more of these items, but... All right. So, talking to this guy. How much money do I have? 49. I want to use halberds. So, if you talk to the guy at the gate, if you leave town after talking with him, he'll give you a weapon skill for free. The weapon skill he gives you is based on the weapon you have equipped. So right now I have a sword equipped. I don't plan on using swords. Any weapon skill he gives you, you could also get later through another trainer.
What can I do for you?
But talking to the blacksmith.
All right.
Do you have a halberd? That's a great axe. Here we go. He does. 25. Cheap. All right. So I'm going to buy the halberd. I know it's not a good use of money, but I want the halberd weapon skill because I plan to use this two-handed weapon. Can't really see me very well because it's dark out now. But the halberd, right? Swing, big arc. So two quick swings and a big arc. That was the special. A stronger swing after 2 attacks and then the special. And then the regular special is just a back step stab. And did he have a 4th? I don't think he does. But this is the weapon I want to focus on this run. So I'm going to buy that. And with the other weapons, I could scrap them, which is a good way to clear up some of the weight. But I don't have use for iron scraps at the moment. So
greetings,
we're instead
friend.
Going to just sell it for 6, 5, and 5. I should technically be holding on to a one-handed weapon because if I need to carry a lantern or a torch, so maybe the hatchet I'll hold on to. And it weighs 3. The mining pick is always useful to have on you because you get oil, you can get beetles. Fishing is useful because you can get fish, but fishing spots are limited. I know in one of my playthroughs I just didn't even bother fishing. I just bought the fish if I ever needed it for a recipe. Potions are good to have. Antidotes are good against the hounds outside if you get poisoned, I think. Actually, I don't... Trog's poison, but do I need it right now? I don't think I do. Decisions. Oh, here's some more crafting recipes. So the beetle and seaweed. Alright, I was talking about, hey, pick up the beetles, or a mine for the beetles. Pick up the seaweed, because you can go and combine water and beetle to make some tea. Bitter spicy tea restores some of your, what was it, max health? No, stamina, sorry. So this burnt stamina bar, right? Bitter spicy tea helps cleanse some of that. We're going to go ahead and craft all of them because it's super useful. And then also, water and seaweed will make soothing tea, which restores the burnt stamina. I don't really need it, frankly, because I don't have mana. Gosh, words. So, because I don't really need it at the moment, I'm probably just going to sell this tea. Oh, also, you don't need to purify the water before crafting an item. It'll burn it up anyways. All right. And then let's top off on the salt water just so I can now get clean water. Alright, got some salt with that as well. Salt doesn't weigh a whole lot, it's only 0.1, so it's not the end of the world. What else can I craft? I need more linen. I need 2 more linen to get rid of the crab eye. So this is all a bunch of little micromanaging a little bit, but...
Hey there!
Leaving with the minimal amount of carrying weight is gonna save me a lot of stress later. So linen cloth, again, buy for 1. Usually anything I craft with it sells for 2 or more. So I'm just going to buy it all. She has 6 of them. Yeah, I'm just going to buy it all. Let's see, anything else? Alchemy is super useful, but it's expensive. So I'm going to wait on that for now. What else? Confirm. Oh yeah, here's another crafting. Oh, I don't have any oils yet. Never mind. But I can. Oh yeah. 2 linen to make bandages, which is also useful to carry a couple around because a lot of bleeding happens early on in the game, right? So I'm going to craft 2 of those just to make sure I'm okay. Oh man, it's already pushing daytime. How's my fatigue? It's okay. The more tired you get, the worse your stamina regen, I believe.
Is there something you need?
Mana regen, which is an interesting dynamic.
Can you help with this?
All right. So a lot of the general shopkeepers also have this rotation quest line where you go from one town to another, deliver a ledger, and then they'll give you a gemstone in response. So
excellent.
We're going to talk to Durant. He wants us to go to Berg, deliver something, and he'll give us we'll get a delivery gemstone or whatever. Sell these because I don't need them. You know what? Antidote. Gosh, I really don't want to carry 2. Oh yeah, soothing tea. All right, I'm back to 49. Oh yeah, who sells bread?
Is there something you need?
Who sells bread? More cloth. You know what? I don't need to overburden myself with cloth right now. All right, I do want bread though, because bread, again, lets me finish crafting all that jam. And the jam...
Can I help you?
Speaking of which, what did I need?
Can I help you?
Sorry, getting distracted. All right, bread, which cooking station is where I need to make it. All right, there we go. So food also has durability. That's something to keep an eye out for. Because as time goes on, food will lower its durability and eventually go bad and just become unedible, right? Inedible. The jerkies are pretty good because they drastically slow down the rate of decay. I'm actually going to sell the rations because I'm not traveling to another map at the moment.
Friend.
So this is just taking up space. It also has no special properties and backup food. So sell that, make some money back. And I also don't need 6 of them, so we'll sell half of these. And that'll do, I think, for now. You know what? I'm going to sell one. I don't want to carry 2. Okay, that looks pretty solid to me, right? So now that I have the halberd, I'm ready to depart, right? Everything's pretty good. Oh, yeah. One last thing.
Greetings, friend.
Jerky sells for 1. 2 meat and salt, or was it 2 salt? Makes 5 jerkies. So if meat sells for 1, and with 2 pieces of meat, you can get 5 jerky, right? That's 2 coin to 5 coin. So making jerky as a last resort is not a bad idea. In addition to like just travel rations.
Need something?
All right. I want to go outside. No, this is all tutorial.
Need something?
I want to go outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least.
Yeah, so here we go.
I'll teach you a skill.
So yeah, leaving the town, he's going to teach you a skill. I specifically want the halberd one, so I went ahead and spent 25 to buy it. But you have the option
Need
to
something?
Go back and
well, you
change.
got the essentials at least. There you go.
More
mastering
flint and steel?
skills. All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls.
Thanks, buddy.
Use the door when you want to head out.
Alright, so this weapon skill, right, is cool. I'm excited to try to use it because I never really did two-handed weapons too much. But, bam, 2 quick strikes. It'll be good. Alright, got my weapon skill. I got my skill from him. And I'm not actually going to go out the front door. This is something I think newer players don't know. Unless you either found out about it somewhere, looked at the wiki in more detail than is probably worth your time, or just by happen chance. But there's actually a second way to get out of this town. That is through the door that I was poking at earlier. Underneath the lighthouse, there is another door, and this leads also outside. However, it's kind of a mini dungeon, and you'll see why. All right, and actually, you know what? My food and stuff is low, so we're gonna eat some of this gaberry tartine, which will give me stamina regen, cold resist, and increased regen, or gets rid of my food that was low. Also bitter spicy tea, recover some of that burnt stamina. So, and also some liquids, right? So that'll top me off. That'll keep me going for a little while. Sleep is getting low, but not a huge deal at the moment. Okay. Now in this underground here, we have another lantern. More flint and steel. I believe there's another bedroll back here somewhere. Yep, I don't want that. I do want the bread. And behind here, there is gaberry jam recipe. Over here. Oh, these shoes look pretty good. Padded boots. Possess potion. Learn that. Yeah, let's equip the padded boots. And we'll take it because we want to sell this shit later. Alright. Into the depths we go. Now, the one downside here, actually, is that I, as much as I want to use the spear, can't see shit. I can't see shit in there. So, we're going to use the hatchet as my backup weapon, right? And then we'll equip the torch first. But we may switch to the lantern in a little bit. Alright. Mining pick. As much as I want to take it and sell it, it weighs like 5, so we're not going to take that. You know what? Just in case, if I do manage to lure him out, I'm going to assign this to a hotkey as well. So, one thing that's interesting about Outward is that you only have 8 hotkeys, 8 quick slots. So, you have to be really selective with, do I put skills on there? Do I put restorative items on there? Do I put, you know, weapons to swap between on there? You got to be very selective. Now, I'm coming through here slowly because somewhere in here is a baddie or two. Oh, there's one over there. I hear one to my left. There he is. All right. Why is Tab showing up there? Get burned, bitch. Oh, shit. There's 2 of them. Oh, also dropping your backpack. Oh, fuck. Dropping your backpack is a good idea because it lets you move at a much more normal pace. That burn damage is just going to flat out kill him, isn't it? You know what? Let's go with that. Yeah. Get burned. Get kicked. Get slapped. Alright. These guys are pretty easy, right? Take the fight slow. Tossing a torch. I mean, I lost 2 torches for that, but it's fine. I mean, it let me win the fight very easily. Nice. Now, the spear can be useful, but the spear weighs a bit. 6. Yeah. And I don't think I can disassemble it. No, I cannot. Worker boots. Yeah, these boots don't sell for shit, so I'm going to go ahead and scrap them just to free up some weight. Okay, yeah, so Weapons in this game, as much as, you know, there's a habit to try to pick up everything, weapons in particular you should be very careful about. Just because they weigh so much. Green mushrooms, I really don't care about green mushrooms. I don't know what the good crafting recipes are for green mushrooms. But, alright, that's to continue. It's a bit of a maze in here. I'm gonna have to go back. I missed the path. But I believe you can make kind of like jerky. There's like grilled mushrooms that you can make, which last quite a long while too. This way? Which way is it? Where are we? Here we are. There we go. Got some iron and oil. Oh yeah, I was talking earlier, right? Another recipe, which I use frequently to sell, is oil and cloth, which makes a fire rag. Another cheap little item, oops, that you can sell. Yeah, I'm already running out of fucking inventory weight. All right, I think those are the. I feel like I'm missing another mushroom. Down is to continue. I picked up a mushroom that was here. I could have sworn there was another path on the right. No, I guess I'm misremembering. Yeah, one on the right. Oh, right coming this way. Okay, right, left, forward. Bingo. All right. So, small little dungeon, right? 2 enemies to deal with. And when you get to the end... Oh, my torch has finally run out. So, we'll drop that. Use the lantern. Danger, going forward will strand you in the wilderness until you make your way back to the village. So they do warn you, right? It's a one-way drop, but that's where we're going. Okay, how do I get rid of this goddamn notification system here? I don't need tips. I've already played this game too much. Sensitivity. I also wish that they had a smart HUD so that when you're out of combat, the HUD just goes away. And the elements that you're not using can go away. But, god damn, where was it? It must be a trigger, a flag in the game. So I probably have to, like, pass, like, 3 days or something for that to stop showing up. All right, so this takes me outside, which I don't need the torch anymore. So let's get my halberd out, right? The map, I actually think the map is amazing in this game because the map tells you jack all. It's literally a map. And Tarkov is another game that has a similar mechanic with the map, but the map in Tarkov can't be pulled up in-game. It's kind of useless, or at least I haven't found a reason to pull it up or use it in-game, so yeah, it's useless. This map, however, right, you kind of use your terrain to triangulate where you are. It only gives you like the major known locations. It doesn't tell you all like the smaller dungeons, so there's a lot of discovery that happens if you can get past the inconveniences of the map. Now, exiting the town this way, if I can kill this bird, that would actually not be a bad idea. Oop. Come here, bird. Are you not going to fight me? All right. Now, I'm only coming up here to grab what is in here. Better helmet, I think. Impact. Cold defense. Yeah. Equip that. Take that. I look ridiculous, but okay. All right, bud. You need to make up your mind. Are you going to attack me or what? You're not running away, are you? Dude, fucking come back here. Don't run away. I spent all that time. Alright. Alright, we're gonna grab that. Grab some fish, because I need that raw salmon. Ooh, azure shrimp is good. Found some boots in the water. Alright, so here's the big trick. Oh no, is the enemy right next to him? Okay. So if you continue along the water after this exit, if you make your way to this guy, who is part of the shipwreck, which he washed ashore over here. You gotta be careful for that shrimp, though.
I can't
move.
I can't move. A pistol shrimp got me.
There's a hole in my gut. I don't know, dude. You'd be in trouble otherwise. I don't have anything that can help. I'll look for something. Hang on. Open your mouth. I have a potion. Hold on still. I have a bandage. So, if you give him a potion, I believe
I can feel it working.
Him,
oh, thank you, Lord.
And he gives you a reward.
I'm not going to die here.
Thanks a lot. So that gets him to send home. And hey, bit of tribal favor. Uh-oh.
Ow.
Okay. No, he
don't
totally
think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
Yeah, he totally spotted me. Okay. I don't think I'm strong enough to fight him just yet. I need some actual, like, proper armor. So we're going to pass over him. But this writ of tribal favor can be used to pay off your debt, if I remember correctly. And that is going to be huge, right? So now that we've collected that, I do, since I'm on this coastline, I do want to run around and collect a few more things before returning to town. The whale bone. Got some more seaweed over here. Again, I need to make that ceviche, so where's some fish? Where's all the fish? Oh, this is another useful one. So these broken shells, you can mine them for ammonite. There's some fish. Alright. Just gonna make our way down the coast. Right? So that coastline is this long-ass one right here. So in city of Sierzo, we went through the underground pass, ended up out here, somewhere over here. Alright, how's my resources doing? Getting a little low. But the goal here is to, I'm going to go make my way down. Vendival Fortress we're going to have to deal with later. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make my way back up. Collect anything along the way. And then just go straight back to town. Pay off the debt. And then deal with the next time limited quest that will show up. I look ridiculous with this headgear and the fucking halberd. Raw salmon. Got it. Nice. That's what I needed. So that will help me craft the ceviche. So again, coming down, grabbing all the seaweed to make more soothing tea, which I'm just going to sell. So a lot of this early game is the faster you know how to make money and pay off your home and move on to the next mission, the much smoother things will continue from there. And the smoother it will proceed. All right, getting to the end of it. If I remember, there's still something at the bottom end here. Getting a little thirsty though, so we'll use up that last tea that I have. Now you do run slower as your inventory starts to fill up, if I recall. So I am actually getting pretty close to where I need to potentially stop. I should have brought the cooking pot with me. There's two play styles that I find. One is you bring the cooking material with you and you set up camp, which when you're playing, if you're ever playing with people, I highly suggest one of you guys carries a cooking pot and alchemy kit, and you set up camp and you take it a little slower and actually, kind of enjoy the journey a bit more. But when you're playing solo, got no time for that. Speed is king. Alright, I'm going to hit overweight here pretty soon. There it is. If I can get another raw salmon, that would be huge. I did. Sick. Ooh, hello, shrimp. Alright, I'm getting to the point where I don't think I'm going to have the weight capacity with this backpack, so instead, we're going to start heading back to town. Yo, nice dress. You're rocking it. I know, right? With the halberd and this fucking mask. What's going on, Kilvin? Or, ooh, that's a Wendigo. Those guys will fuck you up early on. So do not fight them. Do not fight them unless you're feeling incredibly overconfident early game. Oh, that looks like a crab eye plant. It totally is. Crab eye is my Lord and Savior early game money maker. Just got finished working on the house. Very nice. Done or still some progress needs to be made. Oh, getting hungry. What did I bring? Oh yeah, tartine. Probably was about to run out anyways. All right. So far, so good, actually, though. I mean, this is going pretty well. Clean out the basement, all the concrete just for the night. Very nice. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, once you're done, like once you're done and it's cleaned up and you can move on and not think about it, you're gonna feel so fucking good that you don't have to think about it anymore. Like house projects that are your house projects, yeah, once they're out of mind, oh my god, the amount of just relief of not thinking about it, it's unspokenly true. All right, so one of the dogs in the back is chasing that bird. I'm gonna fuck up this guy right here. Let's take the backpack off. Come here, dog. Come here, dog. Come here, bud. Get kicked. Get hit. Get knocked down. Get stabbed. Oh, you're really fucked up. There we go. So also, here's another trick. It's sometimes not good to attack twice in a row because you get stuck in the animation. Sometimes it's good to wait a second for the enemy to recover or make that one step closer so that you guarantee hit him. Whereas, yeah, I mean, if you noticed. Also, that's a little speed trick. If your pack is overweight or if you're like moving slow, if you time it a little bit, you can pick it up and then just sprint away. This will give you a little bit of distance without the weight of the backpack before you start slowing down because of the weight of the backpack. Super, super minor, but it saves a little bit of time. Less stressful once I'm done. Exactly, dude. Exactly. All right, where'd that dog and bird go? Did they finish fighting? Oh, they're still, oh, it's a blackbird. Oh, hell yeah, come here. So blackbirds have a chance to drop this mask, if I recall, which across several playthroughs becomes the best mask. Ah, fuck. All right. Well, did I not aggro him? All right, that bird is doing its bird things. Do I want to deal with it? Oh, he stopped. He stopped. Come here. Oh, fucking A, I keep hitting the dog! Oh, God, this bird fucked him up. How bad are you? Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Okay, no, we're not doing this. God, he actually hurts a lot. Dude, get the fuck away from me! Get the fuck away from me! Shit! I got no health, I'm bleeding. Where'd my pack go? Oh, shit! I should not have fucked with the bird. Damn it! Alright, well that was 3 days. Hopefully the home hasn't been sold. Oh, god damn it. They run so fast. I thought that bird wasn't as strong as that. Holy crap. I thought it was only a little bit stronger and faster and more annoying than the white bird. But he chunked me, dude. Oh my god. You awaken to the sight of a huntress from Sierzo pouring water into your mouth. Leaning on her, you manage to hobble back to Sierzo, more dead than alive. She refuses payment, leaves you with a firm pat on the shoulder. Alright, I got saved. Did I get my pack back at least? I did. Cool. Alright. Now the problem here... Nice. Alright, you know what? It was intended. It was fast travel. I'm back in town. Alright, physical resistance is down. That'll go away eventually. Let's get that bleeding fixed. And what else? What else? Oh. Let's clear up some of this weight. Oh my god. Look at my stamina bar is gone. Want some help? No, this playthrough I'm going to do solo. And then in the future, this Outward will probably be during like daytime hours. And then in the evening is when I'll do like co-op, is I think how I'm going to handle things starting to move forward. So I appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to play some Outward, I'm down to like join your game like next week, and we can do something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what works for when people are online. And wait, am I bleeding again? What is happening? Oh, it just wants me to heal. Ah, get this message out of here, dude. I don't need to know about it. All right. Anyways, cooking pot. Sierzo Ceviche. Here we go. I should be able to make... Huh? Did I... I thought I got 2 rainbow trouts. Ah, shit. It was probably just raw fish. Never mind. Damn it. All right. Nice. I'm finally zeroed out. Let's make some more bread. Let's make all the spicy tea. Let's make all the soothing tea. Ooh. Still have more. Let's also grill all the crab eye. Hell yeah. Salmon. Yeah, I had enough to make 1. That's enough. Alright. And then more soothing tea. Well, you know what? I actually do need salt, perhaps. So I'll do this way. Not rainbow. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you, dude. Yeah, there is a fish called specifically rainbow trout. Yeah, that's the one I needed. That's the rare one. Damn, how much seaweed did I pick up? Holy crap. Rations, I don't have any extra, like, meat. Ah, darn. I do wish I didn't die, though. Alright, well. It is what it is. Alright. Good. So that is all the crafting. Let's also drink one of those to get a little bit of stamina back, because I have none right now. Let's also top off with this bandage. Or at least not top off, but get a little bit of health back. Alright. Oh, you know what? It's been 3 days because I died, or at least it's been... some time has passed. Day 6. Holy shit. What time?
Greetings, friend.
Okay, worker... Oh, you know, I'm going to make scrap out of that instead. All these I can sell. I don't need any of those. Recipes that are already known I don't need. And... Alright, so see, I already got 100 from here. If I sold some more stuff, I could get more. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the hatchet. I don't need an extra hatchet. Alright. And hopefully I'm right on the cusp of day 5. Right? Because you start at day 6. They say you have 5 days to do it. Fortunately, dying, I think I'm not... Yeah, I don't think my house has been sold, so not the end of the world, right? Dying that way, I suppose. Why do you need 1 hatchet? I need 1 hatchet because I have no light source at the moment. So in the case where I can't see in the dark, I use the one hand and the torch, and I use the throw lantern, which burns the enemy, which destroys certain enemies early on. So it's really just for backup in places where I can't see. All right. She is back at her house, I suppose. Oh, while we're here. You know what? I don't care about that jam anymore. Actually, you know what? I do. I do care about the jam. Early on, I need more food sources, right? So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm using the halberd. If you look, my R hotkey is set to re-equip the halberd. So if I'm ever in a position where I can use light, or where I don't need light, I could easily swap back. So super nifty. All right, where is this bitch at? It says I need to talk to... Oh, there she is.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive. If I could do more, I would.
Yeah, we already had this conversation.
That gives you a few... Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
Dude, I already talked to you about all this. Then I'm heading
that
outside.
Does never... If you could... Once you... Remember, you only have a few days.
Huh?
May your ancestors watch over you.
What? Are you joking? I never triggered the event. Huh. So, man, that means I lucked out then. Somehow I never triggered this story to continue, so for all I know, maybe my home would have been sold.
Greetings. How go your efforts?
All right, but that said, whatever then.
You have a way to make that
tribal
payment,
favor.
and on time, too. I'm impressed. Well done.
All right,
Sierzo thanks you for your great deed. Oliel and Izan are leaving Sierzo.
All right, they're leaving. What do you mean they're leaving? What's going on?
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat.
It's about time you let her go. She was born into such an advantageous family, and yet who am I to argue with a literal god? True.
A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
Oh, he has to deal with it too because of the shipwreck that killed people. God, man. So Yazan is like, fuck that, I'm out. And Roland is stuck dealing with it? Wait, how can you be so sure? Wait, hold up. Shipwreck that killed so many of our people and nearly took your life was the fault of Yazan's brother Roland. A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline. Oh no. Yeah, how can you be so sure?
Roland fell asleep on duty.
Oh, that's why the lighthouse wasn't lit. Because, yeah, when Yazan was like, you can see the lighthouse from here, but I didn't see the light, which is what I was looking for. So Roland apparently fell asleep.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yazan refuses because, you know, the blood price is on the entire line of the family, not the individual. So Yazan, the older brother, is like, no thanks, I'm out. He'd rather leave than do his duty to the tribe and bear the blood price. This isn't fair. I understand Roland, but why Yazan? Well, we know why. It's the way things work here. Good decision on his part, or damn it, I'm losing 2 friends in one day. I'm gonna go with number 1. Bitterness solves nothing. If all of us acted so selfishly, there would be no tribe. We would all be roaming cannibals, bandits. We'll be roaming cannibal bandits, killing one another like animals. That is a far worse fate than a few individuals repaying the harm they've caused. Yeah, if only people were willing to meet that balance point on their own accord rather than being told and forced to choose. Because how that is.
Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
We should discuss your future here in Sierzo now that you can handle the world outside. I don't know, man. I really don't want to. I heard stories from my ancestors that this blood price shenanigans is not in my favor. Alright. Collect more of these to make some more jam. And also those crab eyes to make more poison cloth. Alright, so next up, right, now that I've had the tribal favor, paid off the debt, using that favor, I keep the coins, which, speaking of which, I have enough for 100 now. So the way coinage works in the game is that you carry the silver on you, and NPCs sell these gold ingots. Now the gold ingots weigh where is it? Was it always 0.6? I thought it was different. But it weighs 0.6. Right, because coins are going to weigh a little bit, but gold ingots weigh less in time, right? I think 100 coins, maybe I should have kept 100 coins on me to see what the difference was. But anyways, bottom line is ingots weigh less, easier to move around, and any trader that has silver may have ingots in their inventory, and it always is 100 to 1 ratio, no matter which way it goes. So you're not losing anything for acquiring ingots to save some weight space. All right. Also, actually, you know what? She has a quest for me too now I think about it.
Hey there. Here's the plan.
Getting a little crystal powder. If you got alchemy set, make some for me.
Hey, listen!
Crystal powder is made using gemstones, which are not gemstones, crystal stones of some sort, but I don't have any.
What can I do for you?
This guy can craft you...
Here's what I need.
Blue sand armor, which I don't have enough. Not only that, it's expensive.
I guess this is goodbye. I'm leaving this place to join the Holy Mission.
Sierzo, listen, did something happen? You're scowling.
Mother and I had a talk.
Oh, how did that go?
Risa has done some things I can't agree with. I can't talk about it.
She wants me to follow in her footsteps, and I just can't. I already have no desire to be chamber lady, and what she told me, I refuse to consider being part of it. What the fuck did she tell me?
Alright, listen.
If you want to join me, having someone I trust by my side would make me a lot less nervous. Think about
Excellent. The Holy Mission is about more than just working under a manifested god.
So this is how they're introducing the three main factions. The Holy Mission is about more than working for God or fighting the Scourge, which we'll learn about more later. It's also about helping everyone regardless of tribe or family.
Have discipline and mastery over yourself.
First, protect and look after those who are in need. Second, have discipline and mastery over yourself. And third, always seek to improve yourself so that you can better help others improve and help one another. It's a good set of values to live by. This is actually, my first character, Dregn, was part of the Holy Mission of a lot. Yeah, it's all ringing a bell. In fact, if you join the Holy Mission and give up your bloodline, you'd be free from ever making payments on your blood price as well. It's the ideal clean slate. Why are you telling me this now? You should have told me this sooner. I already paid it off.
If you do want to join us, meet me in Monsoon, in the Hollowed Marsh.
So, introducing the location where this faction exists, which is in Monsoon, which is one of the major cities in the game. The road you need to take to reach east of Chersonice. Something like that?
Once in the marsh, follow the Pilgrim Road.
Trail of sun pillars towards the ray of light that flies over Monsoon. Monsoon, the Hollowed Marsh is actually pretty. It's pretty. Alright. Sierzo Ceviche, delivery incoming. So giving this guy Sierzo Ceviche.
Can I help you? Yeah,
gives me 4 ocean fricassee. How do you pronounce that? And these will... So the Ceviche gives me mana restore and elemental resist, which honestly I don't need at the moment. Superior egg and fish with healing properties restores health, stamina, and mana, which I'm going to use 1 because my health and stamina and all that is all pretty messed up right now. Wait. Restore health. Did I heal? I don't think it did anything to my health. Did it give me healing recovery? Oh, it might be just healing recovery. And it's stamina I thought it was flat. Alright.
Can I help you?
Let's see here. I am also going to sell it because I don't need it otherwise. Some of you are like, why? I'm just like, because. Alright. Leather is used for something later. These boots I'm going to scrap. And we're going to make some of these poison rags. Ooh. How much... How is this item compare? Cold weather... Nah, leather mask is not worth it, so...
Can I help you?
Okay, yeah, this was the reason, right? Leather gear, don't really have a need for it, so I'm gonna sell the leather. I think there was a satchel I can make with the leather too, but I really don't remember. Okay, I also got a beetle, so let's make some more of that bitter tea. I really need to sleep, I think. Alright, we also got to talk to Yazan, which should be out here. There he is.
I take it you've heard the news? Come to see your old pal off?
Oh, he has a peg leg. I forgot about that.
I've got one little fishing barge to my name, and by a lad, I'm gonna use it.
Actually, I just realized, I never noticed this before. He has a peg arm. Huh. How did you get such advanced equipment that doesn't exist anywhere else in the game? Alright, so this guy is introducing the other faction called Levant, or Holy Kingdom, Heroic Kingdom Levant, which is located, starts with an A, I forget the name. Never to darken the stain of a city ever again.
The Heroic Kingdom believes in chasing progress to create a better world.
So they don't buy into the idea that we should only focus on survival. They believe in pushing progress to create a better society.
All right, listen up.
It's a place where you can go, where you can do what you were meant to do without having to answer oppressive tribal laws and the misdeeds of your ancestors. You succeed or fail on your own merits, no one else's. So this is very, I think they were very, I don't know, I think I got like capitalistic vibes from them. It's all about making money, making things bigger and better, and lots of, you know, freedom of the individual, I think is, and freedom of like expression and all that crap is going on over there. But there was also a bit of like elitism, I think, if I recall. But we'll find out more about them. Why so far? You have a duty to your tribe, or good choice, chase your dreams. Hell yeah, you go do you.
That I will. I will chase the Levantine dream and make it my own.
I'll take any risk over being trapped here by my brother's idiocy. I take it you're not going to forgive your brother, or how do you plan on making it there? So you can only take it so close. I mean, it's in the middle of the desert. I'm curious about the brother.
Not in 1,000 years.
You had one job. You had one job! This was preventable. Yeah, if you say it that way.
Well, that's just wonderful.
You can go feed a hyena. Man, you're getting disowned, dude. Now and forever, he's done with him. I'm going to miss you. Can I come along? I want out of this place.
I'd take you if I could, but you can't swim. And on a barge that small, you'd be nothing but a liability.
That's just not going to happen. If you manage to get to the Kingdom of Levant on your own somehow, though, I'll do my best to look out for you.
If you plan to make the journey to Levant completely on foot, be prepared for a long, long journey.
Leave Sierzo or Chersonis by going southeast, travel through the entire Emerkar forest, and finally through the Ambrasar desert. No, not Ambrasar. Abrasar. Abrasar? Abrasar? How do you pronounce that?
If you have the courage to face the Abrasar desert, I'll be waiting for you.
Alright. Spoke with both of them. Let's also... How's my water doing? Actually, do I have things to cook still? What can I cook? More jam. I got no bread. Got more... I need more cloth, which, you know what? I don't need this hood anymore, as pretty as it makes me look, I know. Gosh, I wish I could remember what the shrimp or what the recipe was that used the shrimp. But I think the shrimp also sells for quite a bit, so perhaps not going to be horrible. Oh man, I have a lot of salt. Okay, yeah, more jam. Get that tea. Alright. I'm gonna shoot. Should I use the tea? I did. Oh, my sleep is low too. Okay, I am gonna have to sleep at some point here. Alright.
Greetings,
so
friend.
Here is what I do. Oh, he doesn't have any of them. Crap. There's a... You can buy tents in this game, right? The bedrolls are kind of shit. And the intended, I think, method of playing the game is to use those tents out in the wild, set up camp. Yeah, they sell for 9 each. Totally worth it. Sell that. And through, you know, the camping, right, you heal up. You get some bonuses from the tent as well, depending on the tent. And, you know, everything is all good in the world. However, the tent also slows me down, right? So if I have to sleep, what I actually prefer to do, and sadly, no one seems to be carrying any of the plant tents, which are kind of one-time use tents that also top off my food.
Is there something you need?
Resource. Not food and stamina, food and drink resources. Alright, well I guess I'm not going to be getting that tent for a little while, so... So instead, let's see here. Talk to Rissa. Cities, important characters can be seen on the map. Yeah, let's go talk also to Roland. I think he's out here somewhere still, right? But I think what we'll do is we'll probably talk to Rissa after we take a... What time of the day is it? Yeah, it's at the end of the day, so talk to her in the morning, get my stamina bar back, and that will prepare us for what is coming. I did miss something. There was one more out here. Oh, it's a shield. Never mind, I don't care about that. I don't think I can even break it down or sell it.
This is awful.
Yeah, it was my fault the book got wrecked. Oh man. It's your fault. Design has to pay blood price. My fault. Investment went up belly up because I was a careless idiot. I don't even know how Rissa find out. It's like she has some kind of... Dude, I was talking to you earlier. Why didn't you say anything? Dipshit. I don't even know how Rissa found out. Man, you trying to hide it? At least you deserve your blood price. I don't. Get to work, pay back your duty to the tribe. Grow up and stop whining. We all have burdens to bear. Alright, now that I've gotten this far. Hold up. I could have sworn I remember that Roland, there is some kind of a hidden quest line with him. Right? Because what does he give you at the end? After Ash, family rewards. Where's the... Oh, he gives me a copal helmet. Okay. Copal helmet, I believe, is what you can craft from the blacksmith here. So he's only really saving a little bit of time. So, alright, never mind. What do we got here? So yeah, at least you deserve it. Grow up and stop whining. We're all burdens. Yeah, I mean, I'm dealing with one too. I'm not going to complain about mine. That's what Rissa told me. I guess this is just the way the world is. Shut up. Give up on your life. Dude, what kind of life are you living though? Like, what are you doing? How do you intend to pay?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know. I'm bad at everything I do. Man, I don't have the patience to fish. Oh, what do you mean, patience? That's a terrible example. They're just sitting there. You just poke them with the spear. I'm not good with steel. I might just throw myself outside the world to try to make it there. Man, I'm worried about you. You'd be dead in a day. Don't be discouraging. That's the spirit. Make it work. Maybe I should beg Eto to teach me some of his personal combat skills first. I don't want to bird or be torn to pieces by hyenas or trogs.
Hey, listen!
You're leaving Sierzo, right? Hang on. Here, it's not much, but it should help. Oh yeah, this is why I wanted to talk to him. Huh. Oh, hell yeah. Life potions, I need those. And where's that last thing? Life potion? Oh, Hex Cleaner. Cool. Okay. What else do I have? I need more cloth to sell these crab eyes. I need bread. Ah, the egg and the mushrooms. There is a recipe for it. I just don't remember what it was.
Can I help you?
Spicy tea. Where is it? Jerky. I don't have extra meat. Miner's omelet. This might have been the one. Let me grab that one. Mineral tea. Pungent paste. Soothing tea. Turnip. Yeah, we'll try that. I know there's egg recipes, so, and I have 2 things of eggs. Maybe more. Let's see what it was. Oh, and then bread. Give me that bread.
Can I help you?
Okay. Hopefully that will be enough. Oh, man. I got no stamina. This is just a bunch of garbage. Oops, god dang it. Problem is, like, I don't think I can sell the extra flint and steel, so it's just taking up extra weight. I'll have to find out when I go talk to the merchant here in a second. Alright, miner's omelet. Yeah, 2 eggs and mushroom. Travel ration. Now, travel rations are a bit more valuable to me than...
Greetings, friend.
The miner omelet. Yeah, it only sells for 1. So, travel rations, I believe, sell for at least 2. So, this food I can sell some of. Hex cleaner. You know, I'm going to hold on to 1 hex cleaner because I think what I'm planning to do next time might require it. Excuse me. Amolite doesn't take up a lot of weight. I'll hold on to it. Okay. I still need some cloth, though. Okay.
Hey there!
Cloth. You got 5. Taking it. Alright. That will let me finish crafting poison rags, as well as getting bandage. And to wrap things up, finish cooking, and go talk to what's-her-face. It's a shame I cannot use the single mushroom taking up my inventory space. Alright, so again, miner omelet, jerky, they sell for 1. I craft
Greetings, friend.
Rations, which gives me 3 for 2, so, and they sell for 2, so my investment of 2 silver, if you want to think of it that way, has now become worth 12 silver. So I made 10 silver out of this. And I don't believe I'm going to be traveling maps. I'm going to just sell it all. I got a gold bar on me. I need to collect... How many bars do I need? I need 11 bars before I get to where I'm heading. I don't need 2 antidotes. I'll sell one of those. And what else? Bandage. 92. Ah, damn. Alright. We're going to sell something else to get myself topped off here. I need to sell something, get 8 back. 1 potion? I'll sell 1 potion. Nah, but it's a potion. No, we're going to sell the amolite. We're just going to drop it off. Yeah, because I think this is only really used for crafting an armor set. I don't think it's used for anything else. Alright. That gives us 2 now. Very cool. Alright. Let's go talk to Aberdeen. Rissa. Did I pick these up? I did. Ugh. Got no stamina left at all. It's getting super fucking low. I'm getting real tired. You know what? I do think I need to drink that tea. Thinking of, drop that in here too, because it would be useful to have. And you know what? Since we're at it, we don't have anything else to put in these slots, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that out there too. What is that? I got 1. 1, 2. Yeah. We'll replace them as I get better abilities to replace them with. Oh, what's she doing?
There you are. Urgent news just came in.
What happened?
This is troubling.
Trouble in Berg, an official council meeting has been called. Now, this is introducing the final faction, which you kind of got hints towards earlier on, if you're paying attention, the Blue Chamber Collective, right? But Rissa and the town of Sierzo is a member of that collective.
I'm going to Berg, the main settlement in the Enmakar forest.
All right, and that's the third and last region, or fourth and last, I suppose. So Enmakar, Abrasar, whatever that desert was called, right? And then we got Hollowed Marsh, birthplace of our Blue Chamber Collective. If you're able, I'd like you to meet me.
I have an offer.
You have an offer?
I will pay off the rest of your blood price and adopt you into the Aberdeen bloodline.
Oh. And your burden lifted. Oh, so I guess I did not pay off. Wait, what did I pay off with the tribal favor if my blood price is still there? How much do I actually owe? What the heck is going on? Thousands of silver? Holy shit. Huh. I never paid that off. I never paid off thousands of silver in this game. Oh man. So eventually, right after you pay off the once you get your lighthouse back, and as long as you save the city later, which we'll bump into, I guess maybe that's what nullified it? I don't know. But my blood price is worth thousands of silver. Where's this coming from?
It's complicated.
With Oliel abandoning the family, I need someone that I can rely on. Someone I think of as close to family. And I want to make sure you never have to face a mob like that again. I have a hard time telling how genuine like her character is versus how like manipulative she is. I think it's a combination of both. And my second character, Raven, which is who I had used for the legacy for Brindis, went with the blue chamber collective. Blue collar. Maybe they are kind of blue collar. No, I don't know.
The Blue Chamber Collective is about coming together as a family.
Sharing burdens, coming together, very, very tribal, very like honor focused almost, no matter our origins or our chosen path.
Well then.
The individual pales in importance to the family and to the tribe. We all give up a little of what we want, making sure that everyone has what they need to survive.
It's your choice.
I won't force you, but my offer is open to you. Work with me, and I will adopt you into the Aberdeen family and clear your blood price permanently.
Your life is in your hands.
All I can hope to do is try to guide and shape you into someone who acts with the Blue Chamber's needs in mind. Isn't that manipulative, though?
You will need to prepare travel rations.
Travel rations to travel between regions. Without enough rations, you will starve before you travel. They won't let you travel without the rations anyways. Oh, you have some. You're going to give me some. Or I can craft.
Here's what you need to know.
If you wish to commit to the protection of the Blue Chamber Collective, meet me there. Take the road southeast of the Chersonis. Alright, she gave me some rations. Look into the future. And I have now the choice of which path to take. Wow, dude, it looks so much better than I remember. I wonder what it would be like to just play with no HUD. Oops. That would be really tricky. Alright, well, there we have it. This has been the beginning of Outward. And my character is exhausted, out of stamina. I went down. Fortunately, I was saved by a huntress, is what it said. brought me back to town kindly managed to pay off the initial debt, so I get to keep my lighthouse, and next time we get to venture off out into, well, we're going to be looking to the future. So again, Outward, a very niche game, but one that has a lot of personality, I think, and I enjoy it a lot, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it in the near future. Currently, I'm thinking the next time I might play will be on Tuesday, when I introduce the series that I'm coining the Dragonverse. And Outward might be a decent game to just kind of leave on casually in the background, but we'll see. I definitely want to, talk about a few points. So it might be like the first hour is going to be talking about some things, and then the second hour might be playing a bit more solo games. And then, yeah, next week, maybe we shift my 6 p.m. time slot to just purely co-op games. Most of my audience is able to hang out in the evening, if they are able to. So, figure that'd be the time slot to do it. But anyways, let's get back into the house. Let's see, drop off this blue sand. What else can I drop off? I don't really have anything else I want to drop off. Pretty much carrying everything I plan to use. And let's head up and take a nap. Now, where is my hut again? Is there a hotkey for that? Would sure be nice if there was a hotkey for that. Show hide map. No hide HUD, unfortunately. Alright, so my health only needs 3 hours. My stamina, on the other hand, needs 2, 4, 5, 6. So, gosh, it's going to be like midday. We'll do 4. We'll see for 4 hours. And then hopefully I can find some beetles next time. Holy shit, what is going on with the delay on my stream right now? Wow. I just looked up at the stream delay, and it's like a good it's more than 5 seconds behind. Holy shit. All right. Well, I don't know why I'm getting rendering lag still, encoding lag on top of it, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I plan to play quite a bit more of Outward in the future, at least until I get to finally finish experiencing what the new, what was it, Soroborian expansion is. My ancestor Raven is going through the Three Brothers DLC at the moment, and unfortunately, I don't know if her build's going to be able to defeat the final boss, so hopefully this character, Brindis, will be able to, she'll be up for the challenge. But yeah, pretty nice. Maybe I need to download maybe I should download some mods, see if there's like a minimal HUD option, because it can be very beautiful. Alright. That was Outward, so let me go ahead and get that off the screen. Let's get myself propped up here and cut the BGM. Alright, thank you again everybody for hopping on. Good to see a few of you guys out there, and we continue tomorrow. Plans currently are set for Valheim. With what I've been saying this week, a part of me is wondering if I should do Valheim. Valheim, No Man's Sky, these are going to be games that we'll see during my earlier in the day time slots in the future. Just because, again, I'm noticing, right, when people are available, I'd rather have the co-op option. Co-op as an option, right? Hop in as an option, ad hoc, people on the Discord, other streamers, collabs, all that good stuff. Evening time seems to work better for that, with with the individuals that I follow and those that are following me currently. So 6 p.m. time slot, Pacific time, will be most likely kept towards more multiplayer approachable games, right? And then on Tuesday next week, I'll be doing the first episode of, again, the Dragonverse, which I'm going to start off with a few questions that are pretty basic, right? Just some generic ones. Who is Dregn? What is Yasuhiro? What is Horizon Exploration? For those of you following or not, Horizon Exploration is the name of a upcoming tabletop RPG sci-fi adventure that I'll be running with 5 players, maybe 6. That is, again, heavily sci-fi flavored, using 5e as a foundation. So we'll touch a bit more about that during the Dragonverse. There's some other questions that I am thinking about introducing, and obviously, or not obviously, but I would be very interested to hear if any of you have questions as well, either leading up to it or once you see it. If you have a question that you would like me to answer, whether it be related to me, the channel, what's upcoming, the games I play, that would be a good place to include it, right? Those would be the times where I think I can sit down, share some thoughts, plans, projects, new releases, make announcements, and then the 6 p.m. it's just going to be, let's go, right? Let's just go and play some games and have some fun and enjoy the evening with anyone else who would like to. So that is the plan, and all of that will be kicking off next week. I am making some progress with the overlay transition step. I think the overlay might be something else I will kind of talk about and kind of showcase the evolution of the interface and how it's going to grow in the future. So yeah, I'm still trying to formulate the schedule for Tuesday's stream, but I'm excited for it. If you're able to hop on, take a look, listen in, yeah, it is available as a reminder on the tube, so check it out, and I look forward to seeing you all there. And for tomorrow with Valheim, going back to that, if you have a suggestion, again, Valheim, I feel like I would prefer to save it for the morning time slot next week or a future week. No Man's Sky unfortunately falls in the same boat. I still really enjoy these games, but for content's sake and for streaming sake, they unfortunately are not. These are the types of conversations that I might be having on Tuesday, right? Just kind of brainstorming, hearing, thinking about what floats around in my head. And if you guys have thoughts on it, I'd love to hear the other side. So yeah, anyways, we'll talk more about it on Tuesdays, but Valheim is the current plan. It may change. I may decide, if I'm really digging it, to continue another night of Outward. Yeah, more on that as time goes, right? We're taking it slow. We're going one step at a time. And before I leave, Friday I am planning to join if plans don't change. There's some folks that I follow in the space of cyberspace doing the VTube thing as I am, they're hosting a bit of a party night, or a collab night, or whatever you want to think of it as. So Jackbox, Gardic Phone, maybe something else will come into play. But on Friday, you can expect me to be joining in, jumping into the community and doing some events there. Again, hopefully those plans aren't going to change. But without further ado, I think we are going to be wrapping it up here. So once again, to the 30 of you or so that keep coming back and checking me out, I appreciate you all. Look forward to making that number grow in the near future. And to those of you who have been supporting me on the social side of things, I see you, and looking forward to a good 2022 growth that hopefully we'll be seeing in the next coming month and a half. I'm very excited for what's planned. And to all the friends out there who are going to be joining me in those plans, I'm excited. Hope you are. And with that, have a great one, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you here tomorrow. All right. Take it easy.